Hello there. Welcome to the Drifting Spore. I'm Steve. It's was a gray morning in Nova Scotia here this morning, but the sun is just starting to peek out, and that's what I was hoping for, man. It's a beautiful fall day. I've drifted down the tracks to a place that I've been aware of for quite a while now, and I came here once before and viewed it from up on the tracks. I had the kids with me though, and that embankment just seemed way too steep when we were here before to get the kids down in here. And right, I didn't want to get down in and then have to do a bunch of bushwhacking to get out of it. But now that I'm down in here, I see there might be an easier route to get out of here. But anyway, I'm out today. I'm looking to collect a whole bunch of my daily videos. So I haven't really explored this section of this stream before. I've explored it a little bit, well, way downstream, but I've never been up around this area. So there's a beautiful bluff right behind me. And you know what? Somebody's actually created a nice little bushcraft camp here behind the camera that I'll show you here in a minute. So I'm looking forward to exploring this. I've got the whole day in front of me. It's around 10:30 in the morning. So I'm going to start exploring and start shooting some videos, man. Some digital hunting and gathering. There's some really huge pine trees down in here. I'm super impressed by. Oh, what a lovely spot, man. Anyway, I'll show you this little bushcraft camp, and then I'm going to get busy getting some videos taken, and maybe we'll stop for a bit of lunch later. We'll see. As you can see, I've got my pack and I've got my basket attached to the outside of my pack. I modified it. Last time I had my basket attached to the outside, it wanted to flip over on me, so I've hunkered it down on the bottom, attached the bottom to my pack too. So I'm hoping that'll work well. I wasn't going to bring my basket, but I felt like it'd be quite remiss if I found a mushroom I'm looking for and didn't have my basket. I hate putting them right in my pack because everything gets crushed and beat up. Unless it's polypores, they're pretty resilient. They can go anywhere. Anyway, time to start exploring, man. I'll show you the bushcraft camp before we move on. And I'm thinking we'll move back to here, but I want to explore downstream, and I was hoping to explore upstream, but I don't know if I can get up there. We'll see. Right on. Now, locally, this is known as the Stone Arch. I've been aware of this place for a long time. Isn't that nice looking, man? I'm going to get down there a bit. Let's have a look at this bushcraft camp, though. Look at that leaf. That leaf's going upstream, man. That's weird. Try to keep you fairly level if I can. Yeah, that's the embankment I had to climb down. It looks like a bit of an easier way through the woods that way. And here's this little bushcraft camp I've discovered, man. I heard about this being here. Somebody's taken some time and made some effort. Got a nice fire ring there, and they've literally got railway ties down in here to sit on. Yeah, it looks like a bit of a frame, so you could rig a tarp up over that, I guess. Not too bad. And this bluff up above me, though, like there's two really large pine trees right there. And then there's this bluff in behind everything. That's really cool, man. Love a good bluff. Anyway, I gotta get to the digital hunting and gathering. I'll be back. Oh boy, this tree, this birch, right on. This birch here is absolutely covered in mushrooms. That's cool. And these are mushrooms that I've been looking for. Oh man, they're in pretty good shape. So I'm getting low on these guys. I've been looking for them. So there's tons of them on this tree. They're literally all the way up. We have two kinds of mushrooms on this tree, actually. We have horsehoof, and all of those look to be pretty rotten. They're all old and no good, but these guys here, I'll bring you in close before I harvest any. These guys here are, now I've seen some debate about this, but I consider them to be Felinus igniarius, the cracked cap polypore. And I've been using them in my teas for, geez, 3 years thereabouts. So they're actually kind of interesting because their common name is the Meshima, and there's a story behind that. The Meshima mushroom, after the bombs were dropped on Japan, there were super high rates of cancer and stuff in Japan, and on one island off Japan, cancer rates were way, way lower than anywhere else. And when the Japanese studied to find out why, they found the people on this island were using this mushroom in their tea and using it medicinally, and that's island was named Meshima Island. So this is only what I heard. I don't know that to be true for sure, but I heard that story, and you know what? It made a little bit of sense. And ever since then, I've been using this mushroom in my tea, and I really like it. It really colors up my tea nice. So I'll bring you in, we'll have a look, and I'm going to get a couple or three of these guys in my basket. There's another big, big one back there, but I don't think I can reach him. So I'll just get a couple that I can reach here and take them home, and they'll be going in the dehydrator. Right on. What a lovely deep hole, man. Good spot for fishing and a good spot for swimming right there. I really want to get on the other side of this arch to see what's through there. First, let's look at our Meshima. That guy on the bottom's still okay, but I don't like the look of him. I like the look of these two, though. See how their cap is finally... Well, these ones aren't showing it as much. I'm not 100% sure. The ones of these I've seen before, caps were more cracked, like this one. This one looks like it. So, ooh, that's a nice big one. Is he in good shape underneath? Wow. Yes, he is. Beautiful. Okay, so that one's going in my basket for sure. Very nice. I'm just going to try to grab a nice thumbnail here. Try to get focused on my card. There we go. Perfect. Okay, hopefully I got a nice thumbnail there. Now I'm going to pop my pack off just for a sec so that I can put these guys in my basket. So, best way to get these guys off a tree is to just use your weight to prise them off. These guys are going to be really, really hard to cut too. There we go. Polypore number 1. That's a big one. I get a lot of slices out of that. He's going in my basket. Who else would I like to come home with me? How about you? You're a very, very nice one. Promise to use you for my own health and longevity. Think you can come? Beautiful. I love the smell of polypores, man. And I'm thinking you can come. This is a real jackpot. This is not a mushroom that I run into every day or every time I'm out. Very nice. I know they look a little rugged coming off the tree, but man, they go really well in my teas. I really like them. These little guys are all really good too. Like I have an opportunity here to get my winter supply, I guess. So I feel like I should take advantage of that considering there's so many of them. I got this guy. And now that I think of it, I don't think I've ever gotten these guys off birch. Not 100% sure though. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. I wouldn't mind getting that guy up there. Utilize my staff. Oh, excuse me, spider web. I'm sorry, I did not mean to break your web. This is a good reason to have a staff with you. Oh, nice catch. That's a dandy as well. Very nice. Thank you so much. This dead birch just keeps on giving, man. Right on. These have been on my mind for a while, that I've needed to harvest some. So now I've got a basket full. No empty baskets today, man. Right on. I'm going to cross back over the stream, see if I can get on the other side or explore up on the top of that bluff there. I don't know. I'm still gathering daily videos too. So right on. Keep seeing these guys. There's quite a few of them. Yeah. These are a little bolete. There's a few of them around here. This one's in actually pretty good shape. You can tell it's a bolete because it doesn't have gills. It has like a spongy surface underneath. And bolete's a blanket term. There's 3 different types of these mushrooms. There's bolete, swillus, and lechinum. I am not up on my boletes. I wish I was, man. So a lot of them are edible, but I've never tried them. These are cool looking little guys, man. But some of them will make you awful sick, so I'm just gonna pick them to have a look at them. There's a bunch there. If there was only one, I wouldn't pick it, but there was a bunch. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, which would be great if I knew if they were edible or not. So then I could harvest them and put them in my basket too. When I pick them to look at them, this is just me now. I pick them, I look at them, take some pictures, whatever. When I put them back on the ground, I always make sure I put the spores down. Oh, look, there's another one over here that's different again. Right on. I was just working my way up out of there from the brook. And up on, there was like, I could see like shelves in the bluff when I was down there. So I climbed up on one here and man, look at the size of this pine tree. This thing is huge, by. There's one right beside it that's also very big. Like, look at this thing compared to me. That's amazing. Couldn't help but stop and spend a little bit of time with this. Still scrambling trying to get over to the other side, but holy moly, what a tree. Very well met, my friend. Very well met. The things this one's seen, and his friend right there. This is probably one of the biggest trees I've ever seen. That's alive for sure. Not sure which pine it is, but he's a beauty. Right on. Oh boy. Whew. Now, let me see. Didn't lose any of my Meshima, so that's great. Whew, wow. My back is hot, man. Oh, well, I didn't show you any of the other side, I don't think, but you have to tune into my daily videos to see over there. I was over there quite a while. It's very steep. Both these spots are super steep to get to. This side, not so bad. I found a spot that's not too terrible to get down in, but the other side's just treacherous steep, man. So, be a good idea to bring a rope if I'm coming back here. 100 feet of rope would definitely give you something to hang on to and be a huge help getting into this spot. But anyway, it's beyond lunchtime, and I desperately need a break, so I'm going to hunker down here in this person's bushcraft camp. Whoever made this one, I sure do appreciate it, man. And I'm going to fire up a cup of tea, have a drink of water, and maybe get a little bite of lunch on the go. I brought something special, so let's get that underway. Right on. Okay, let's get things unpacked here. I'm not sure how I'm going to do this. I think I might sit on the railway tie and cook on the rock. So I've got my foam pad for sitting. Yeah, that looks pretty nice. I got my mug. Got my hammock chair. I don't need that today. I got my food. And I got my cook kit. Now I did bring paracord to hang my pack, but I don't really see a need to here. I'm just going to set it over here out of the way. Perfect. And I got to get my stove out too. There we go. And I definitely, oh great, I need a drink of water, man. I am parched. Can't even explain how tickled I am to have found that felonous mushroom. Oh, that's good. I'm down to about 6 slices of it, so what I gathered there today, that should do me most of the winter. And if I need to, I know where they're at now, so I can always come back and get some more. Again, I think they're Felinus igniarius, but I've heard people offer different suggestions for them. All I can say is that's what I think they are. I could be totally wrong. Never take my word for it. I've been using them in tea for a number of years, and I haven't suffered any ill effects from them. So I'll continue to use them. Now, I'm going to get everything set up, get the stove set up, and then I'll bring you back when we're ready to get going. Right on. Ooh, okay, I got everything out. I got my water already in my kettle. It's ready to go. Might as well get my tea bag ready too. Oh, too cool, man. I've got Twinings Earl Grey again. Earl Grey is by far my favorite black tea. Keep all my garbage together. Mosquito. Hanger on her. For the end of September, we still got mosquitoes. Okay, let's fill the stove up. Get this going. The day's getting on. I had my car in for an oil change this morning, and I had a few vacation days left, so I decided to take one and make a day of it. I don't want to overfill this little transient knockoff. Last time I used it, it tried to explode all over me, which was kind of alarming at the time, as you can imagine. Go away, mosquitoes. Okay, let's fire this up. I'll bring you in close. Shower that with sparks, and we'll get this pot of water on the go. Okay, here we go. Let's see if we can get it in one shot this time. Did we? No, we didn't get it. There, I think we got it there now. Hear it? Yeah, I can feel heat. We got it. Yeah, let's get her pot on too. It's a little bit of a unlevel spot, but I couldn't find a rock perfect enough to level that. Oh yeah, that's going. We'll have a nice cup of tea in no time. In the meantime, I'm just gonna relax, get my food ready. I actually brought oil this time too. Okay, looks like my tea is on the boil. Oh yeah, looking good. I'm just using my cup to kind of hold up my windscreen there. There's not really any wind here today, it's just a little bit breezy, that's all. Let's get this tea poured. Oh boy, that looks pretty good, man. That looks nice and strong. Perfect. Okay. Now I'm going to snuff out my stove for a minute while I get the cooking stuff ready. I got something really special to cook. I'll show you here in 1 sec. Put that on that side. I want that on this side. Yeah. Okay. Start getting my pan ready. Refill the stove. And then we'll be all set. Okay, so for my little snack in the woods today, so if you've been following along, Bear Complex container again. If you've been following along, you know that over the summer I spent a couple weeks in Labrador. Labrador is one of those truly wild places, right? It's awesome up there. And one of the things I brought home with me is in my Bear Complex container. I brought some paper towel. I brought my oil this time. I'm going to use that before I do anything. What I have here today, it's a nice fillet. Hopefully that fits in my pan. Yeah, it's going to just. Nice fillet of smoked mackerel, man. That's a nice fat piece of fish. So let's get my stove going, get oil in the pan, and get cooking, man. Right on. This is going to be good. So the mackerel from Labrador is cold water, right? So they get big up there, man. Bigger than here, and they are tasty. There we go. Got that lit again. I got into the habit of snuffing out my alcohol stove, especially this one, because I can, right? My other ones, I couldn't really snuff them out. They just burned out. I really appreciate that with this stove, that I can just snuff it out. I've also got the simmer ring, right? If I need it, I can simmer. Mostly I just pay a lot of attention so I don't have to worry about simmering too much. Now let's get oil in my pan. Make sure we don't lose any trash. Every bit of trash that I brought in or create while I'm here is definitely coming out with me. Although somebody took the time to build this little camp, this little site, right? I'm not gonna leave anything behind. I want a good bit of oil in here. I don't think I want it all, but I want lots, because I do not want this to stick. I don't even know what kind of oil that is. I didn't even look. Some kind of cooking oil. I know it's not olive oil. Okay. Let's get that oil moving around. Using a good bit of oil when you're running an alcohol stove isn't a terrible idea. There we go, that's a level spot. Because of the heat, right? Okay. Kind of want to get this fillet in there before it gets too hot. Oh boy, look at that. Wow. All right, that is in. All my trash can go back in my bear complex container. Oil can go back in there. I'm gonna pop the lid on that, just because this doesn't really, I don't know. I guess it needs to cook, but it is smoked, so it already smells really good. That's awesome. Nice. Well, it's in the pan. Let's see what happens. Okay, things are starting to make the sounds. Oh, that looks good. Want to be sure to move it around lots. Oh yeah, right on. That's not sticking at all. Nice. Very nice. I'm gonna let that go a little bit longer since it's not sticking. Probably gonna need to get some of the grease out of it when it's done. I'm gonna use the lid to my bear complex container. Maybe that paper towel. Just like that. Should be good when this is done. Boy, that smells good. What a super peaceful spot, man. Very pleased to have gathered up a whole bunch of daily videos. So, like I say, check those out on the Instagram there, or the TikTok, or if you got me on Facebook, I post them as stories every day too. They're all about relaxation. Like, right when I put those videos out there, it's so that you can watch them and just breathe. They're only 30 seconds. Just one or two really deep breaths while you're watching them and listening to them might do you a whole lot of good. Okay, let's see if we can flip this mackerel without spraying myself with grease. Oh, it's looking good. Come on. Oh, look at that. Oh, ooh, getting sprayed with grease. There we go. A little bit of time on that side and it should be really good, man. Oh yeah. Oh boy. Look at that. That ever looked good, man. Yeah, I just gotta coerce it out of the pan. Holy, that looks good. Put it on my makeshift plate. Put my pan over here. I'll use all that paper towel to sop up that oil when I'm done, so I'm not dumping it in the woods. Now, what I really love about this stove too is that I can snuff it out. Once it's cool, I can just put the cap on and go on because the lid has a rubber ring in it, an O-ring, so that'll make it so that the methyl hydrate doesn't leak out of it. Been super happy with this little Chinese knockoff stove, man. There you go, he's out. So I just leave him there to cool. Pop my, ouch, hot. My tea cooling. Let that mackerel fillet chill for a minute. Then we'll give it a try, man. Oh, I wish you could smell that. It smells really good. Okay, tasting time. So it's just started to rain. It was supposed to be sunny. It's not supposed to rain till this evening, so hopefully that'll stop. But anyway, we're nearing the end of this drift. The trees are protecting me pretty well. I got quite a bit of leaf above me. So let's start down at the tail end of this piece of mackerel. See what we got. Oh my. Oh my goodness. Wow. That's awesome. It's funny that it's raining because I literally had my poncho slash tarp in my bag this morning and I took it out and was like, nah, I don't need that. It's not going to rain. Oh well. It's not super cold. It's around 17 degrees Celsius probably. Once I get this mackerel into me, I'll be packing up and going anyway. I'm not made of sugar. I definitely won't melt. Mm. Mm. My goodness. That's just about the best thing I've ever eaten, man. I say that a lot, I think, especially when it comes to stuff from Labrador. I would try my tea. As always, it's perfect. Nice. Just Earl Grey. Twinnings Earl Grey with nothing in it. That's what I like. Hmm. Well, I'm going to tuck into this fillet. It is delicious. Hopefully the rain will slow down a little bit. If not, that's fine too. What a great drift I've had so far, man. Anyway, I'll bring you back when I've got this eat. I can guarantee you I'm going to make it all disappear. Mm. The spoils of Labrador, man. So grateful to be able to go up there and get stuff like this and bring it home. Eat it over the winter like this, or the fall, even into spring. I'll still have stuff left in spring, probably. Too good. Mm. That's hot. Mm. Just the skin left, man. The skin of any fish is just about my favorite part. Especially crispy like this. Wow. Mm. Almost no bones in that fillet whatsoever, man. Whoever filleted that did a perfect job. In the shadow of these great big ancient pine trees, man. The rain did stop. So that's cool. I'll get out of here dry at least. Not that that's a big deal. If I get wet, I get wet. Pretty easy going that way. It's not like I'm far from home. Hmm. Wow. That was fantastic. What a beautiful day I've had out here at this stone arch, man. One of these places, right? I've known about it, came and looked at it once, and was like, man, it's too steep. If I get the kids down in here, I won't get them out, right? Or if somebody slips on the way down in, well, you're going for it. So, but I'm glad I came back because now I have a way that I can get them in here. It's not so steep. Just gotta walk a little bit further. I found Meshima, found my Felinus mushrooms, man. I was almost out of those. Just a beautiful day. I gathered lots of videos. I don't even know how many, more than 15 anyway, so recovered for a few days, maybe even 20, who knows. 19 actually. I think it was 19 videos in the Stone Arch series, so that's going to be awesome. Hmm. You just keep looking at the brook, right? Barely moving up here. Hmm. Lovely, man. Whoever made this little spot, good on you, right? I'll be back. I'll probably be back, man. I like it here. Could do some research. I wonder when that stone arch was built. Probably a long time ago. I don't see any markings on it anywhere. Here comes the rain again. All right. Oh, that was a lovely cup of tea. Lovely time in the woods. But the afternoon's getting on. So I might as well get packed up and see if I can get out of here. Right on. Mmm, lovely. Oh, I even brought one of these here wet wipes so I can wipe off my fingers. You know, I've got a little bit of fish grease on there and a little bit of oil from my pan. And that's cool. These are handy little things to have with you. Hmm. All right, packing time. Well, there we go. What a beautiful drift I've had. Hours in the woods, exploring the stone arch, man. Just lovely. I saw some things, I heard some things, I gathered some polypore mushrooms that I've been looking for, and I had a lovely mackerel fillet, man, and a nice cup of tea to boot. Like, doesn't get better than this. Kudos to whoever built this bushcraft camp. It's kind of cool. I don't know if anybody's been using it lately. It seems to be in a bit of disrepair, but man, it's pretty cool. What a beautiful little spot. Anyway, I'm going to head back up the trail. I'm not going up that steep path there. That's a little much. I'm going to take the easy way. So Thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoyed. Oh, and remember, go look for my daily videos over on the Instagram and the TikTok there. And as always, I want you guys to remember you will never find anything unless you get out and look. Go have a look, man. It's worth it. Bye for now.